Good morning, Junior Rangers from around the world. My name is Meagan and I'm coming to you from Gondwana Game Reserve in South Africa. Now, even though Gondwana is closed during the lockdown, we're going to be putting some of our Junior Ranger activities online so that you can have your own Junior Ranger experience right at home. Let's go! Today's activity is the most popular activity done here on Gondwana, and it is inspired by the first people that lived in this area of South Africa, the Khoi and the San tribes. Today we're going to be making our very own bow and arrow. Alright, so this is what you're going to need to make our bow and arrow. You're going to need a couple of kebab sticks, 5 whole ones, one split in half, and we're going to need we've got some colourful electrical tape here. You can use extra string or any kind of sellotape to tape the kebab sticks together, some string, a pair of scissors, and pieces of cork to use as arrowheads, but you can change that up and use whatever you find. Alright, let's make a bow and arrow. Okay, so to begin with, we're going to start with just 2 of our kebab sticks, and we're going to be choosing one of our colors of tape and taping them nice and tight together in 3 different places. One at the top, one at the middle, and one at the bottom. Always leave a little bit of a space on the top where the string is going to go a little later on. Here we go. And we're going to do that with our next 2 pieces of sticks as well. So now we've got 2 stick combos. And basically what we're going to do now is we're going to join these together to make the bow. And use our 2 short sticks to brace them in the correct place. Now this part does get a little bit fiddly, so you might need the help of somebody else as an extra set of hands. Always like to start with one pair of sticks for the first half of the bow, and place your little sticks as in the middle as possible, because if you find it too far to the one side or too far to the other side, it's easier that your bow is going to snap. So as in the middle as possible, one at the top, one at the bottom, and that's in the groove over there, in the groove of these 2 sticks, not next to them, but in the groove. And we'll use some tape in order to secure those nice and tight into place. Hey, got what looks a little bit like chopsticks. You can take your other set of sticks and place them in the gap. Take that nice and tight in place as well. And I always like to put one more right in the center, just for a little bit of extra strength. Yeah, and that just kind of holds it together for now. But of course, with your bow, you always want to have a nice grip in the middle. So I'm going to choose another color. I'm going to have black this time. Put it a little bit on the edge of these 2 sticks where the joint is, and just go round and round and round and round. Always keeping the tension quite tight, giving it that extra strength and making it easier to hold. There we go. And there's the main structure of your bow. Now we're going to add some string. So to do with the string, you want a triple knot. You can try tying it around the bow as well, but seeing as we've got the kebab sticks, they have the advantage of having the sharp tops. So we're going to make the big knot to kind of like flossing your teeth. I'll show you what I mean now. Triple knot ready to go. Remember I said the tape needed to leave a little bit of space at the top, and now your knot fits quite nicely in that gap. Then measure a string down the length of the bow. We're going to cut it around about the same length. And do another
triple knot at the end of the string. And what this triple knot is going to do now is it's going to shorten that string, which will make it then the ideal length for your bow. Let's see. So you see now the string is a little bit shorter, and this way it gets a little bit nerve-wracking because we're going to have to bend the bow to get the string long enough just to slip through. Right there. And now if you got this and that string is a little bit too long still, so I'm going to unhook it and add another knot. I think it was quite short there, so I might add in 2 knots. Yeah. Ooh. There we go, that's better. Nice. So there's your bow, indeed. Alright, now to do the arrow. So we got 1 kebab stick left over. And of course we got our cork pieces for the arrowheads. And we're going to drill the sharp part of the kebab stick into your arrowhead. Be careful not to poke yourself on the other side. There we go. And it's always fun just to decorate your arrow to make it nice and colourful. Works especially out in the bush so that we can find it again afterwards. Now some will be able to use your bow and arrow ready from here. Kind of use the end of your arrow, balance the string on, just pinch it together. Now anyone who's done archery or done any kind of archery lessons before, you've learned all the different kind of finger holds that you should use or so. That's great for a big bow. This bow is quite small. So all you need here is just a pinch from 2 fingers. Draw back and release. So I'm not letting it shoot off at the moment. But this takes a little bit of practice to do. So in the meantime, we can always add a notch at the end. Now usually knots can be cut into the end of the stick. This kebab stick is a little bit small to do that, but one of our junior ranger dads showed us a great way of making a tape knot. 2 long and 2 short pieces of tape. Start with your first long bit. You're going to turn it like a butterfly. Fold it end into the center. The other one as well. And that's going to make the mouth that goes around the string. And use your short pieces. Put one on the edge. It's got a little bit of a sticky flap now. The other short piece, do the same thing on the other edge. Gotta be careful not to get these sticky bits together. It's in this sticky mix now. You're gonna put the end of your arrow. Clamp it in there. And you use your last piece of long tape. Just neaten it up and secure it in place. There you go. Then you're left with a little munchy mouth. And this is basically going to eat the string of your bow. Close the munchy mouth around the string to hold it in place. Pull back and let her rip.